He's one of the hottest stars on Entertainment Weekly's 30 Under 30 list. Who your daughters first fell in love with is Troy Bolton, the basketball captain of the Wildcats in High School Musical. Well, now Zac Efron is grown up and ready for his second chance at being a teenager in the new movie, which is called 17 Again.
I'm going back to high school, man.
No way. Your spirit guide would not waste transformation magic on you reliving your senior year and doing prom.
Ned, this is my chance. This is my chance to have my life over, but to do it right. Wouldn't you do that if you had the chance?
No, I would not. I'm rich and nobody stuck my head in the toilet today.
Zac Efron, nice to have you back. Welcome.
That's good to be here, man. How you doing?
Good. I'm doing fine. So let me get this right. So you play the younger version of the character who gets the chance through some sort of magic to go back to high school.
Exactly. It's all about him kind of getting a second shot at life. He turned 17 again, and it's about him kind of reconnecting with his family. He's able to, hang out with his kids as a friend and kind of fall in love with his wife all over again.
But, it brings up this question, and you're too young to ask yourself the question yet, because high school was only, 4 or 5 years ago for you.
Yeah.
But guys my age, we always ask the question, if you could go back to high school, knowing what you know today, would you want to go back?
Yeah, that's why the movie's pretty exciting. He gets a second shot, so he turns 17 again and comes back with all of the knowledge and wisdom of a 40-year-old guy.
So it's a lot better than going back with the acne and not knowing a thing and being all awkward and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. He's able to kind of smooth things over.
The guy who plays the older version of your character in this movie is Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
You didn't have a lot of scenes together for obvious reasons.
Yeah, we weren't working on a lot of the same days, but we did rehearse quite a bit at the beginning of the movie, and we kind of figured out the character, and there were definitely parts of the movie where I knew this was Matthew, and I was just really saying his lines, so we would kind of figure it out.
When you say you rehearsed, though, you had to kind of have the same mannerisms so that this character could be believable 20 years apart.
Yeah.
So what did you pick up about his mannerisms?
Just a couple of small things. Matthew has a very kind of a dry sense of humor, and with that, he has a smirk. So he doesn't really have an open, broad, open-toothed smile. It's very...
You're right. He is. He's a little bit of the character, a little bit of the smart aleck.
Yeah, exactly.
So is there anything you would redo? You're 21 now, is that right?
Yeah, 21.
So if you could go back all those 4 years to 17, is there something you'd redo in high school? You must have had it pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually one of the main messages of the movie is, believe it or not, I think no matter what mistakes you may have made in high school, all of them made you who you are today. And so I think if I went back, I probably wouldn't change very much. Maybe I might go talk to that one girl in high school. Or
her name being?
I'm gonna save her the grief.
No, that's fine, exactly. Although I don't think she'd mind right now. You've had so much fame at such a young age, and with it comes a pretty intense spotlight. Is it getting easier now that you're 21? Is it easier today than it was when you were 17 and 18 and you started doing the High School Musical movies?
Yeah, I'm definitely figuring it out.
What have you figured out? What's come to you with your age?
I just remain focused, and that's really what it's all about. I'm really getting into the creative side of this, and figuring out the next step is an exciting challenge. It's fun. I look forward to it. So
you did some pictures recently, and this is one of these things that comes with your fame for Interview Magazine.
Yeah.
21-year-old guy. There's some pictures there. You're on kind of a beach or a sandbox area with a lovely model there, and it's funny how they blurred that out. But I'm just curious. These things kind of generated a lot of talk, and I'm curious as to if you've come to terms to why they generated so much talk.
Well, they're very artistic kind of photos, and it was a great shoot. The photographer was very creative, and we kind of just went with it. That's, what we're trying to do is take some different photos.
But is this one of the occupational hazards for someone who achieves so much fame in such a wholesome way at a young age? In other words, if you start doing things that are so family-oriented and geared toward kids and teens, and the next thing you do is adult, which is that it just freaks people out.
You're never going to please everybody, but I'm growing up. That's a part of life, and that's the way it is. So, I still do very family-oriented films, and 17 Again is most definitely a movie you should take your whole family to. It's a teen comedy, but even more so, I think that dads and parents are going to enjoy the movie too. So
this past weekend, you became the youngest person this season to host Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
You know what? It was a pretty life-changing week, I have to say. It was very fun.
It's grueling, but it's also really fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, that's right. Now you're playing Cody Gifford in a little skit that's kind of a send-up of our very own Kathy Lee Gifford.
Yeah.
That's one of the more popular skits on the show these days. Did you have fun poking fun at the Giffords?
It was fun, man. You know, it actually, hey.
Hey.
How are you?
How you doing?
Oh, man, thank you for surprising me.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too.
Yeah, so you played Cody over the weekend?
Yeah, I did. It was all in good fun.
Did you think it was funny?
I didn't actually see it, but Cody called me.
He's a great singer.
This is his number. He wants you to call him.
Done.
And this is what he looks like, okay?
Oh, great.
He's way younger than you, way taller than you, and way better looking. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Come here. Come back here. Come back here.
It is lovely to meet you.
Nice to
How
meet you,
doing?
too. Hi, Matt.
It must have been. That must be fun to watch somebody who's as hot and popular as him playing your son.
You know what? It's a great compliment. And Cody, I did talk to him, and he's fine with you. He says, Mom, that is so cool. Tell him hi for me.
Great.
And he really does
Okay.
want you to call him.
Good, absolutely.
But you need to do the hair thing. I would never let him out of the house.
No problem.
Okay, so all the best with the movie.
Oh, thank
Stick
you.
around for the 10 o'clock hour with Hoda and me if you'd like. We'd love that. You too, Matt.
Do me one favor. Can you do me one favor? Can you take your hand off that shoulder, please? If you could, just gently. That would really help me. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thanks for saying hello.
Bye,
You're lovely.
sweetie.
Thank
Good
you.
to
Bye,
see you.
Kathy.
See you later.
Zac Efron, good luck. Congratulations
Awesome.
on the
Thank
new
you, sir. Take
movie.
it easy,
Pardon me,
man.
one-handed.
All
Nice
right.
to have you here.
Thank you,
The
man.
movie is called 17 Again. It opens Friday in theaters nationwide.